Hi guys, hope all of you are doing great. We are going to do this poem, Thodi Dharti Paun today. It's taken from Durva textbook, grade 7 and chapter 5. The poem, Thodi Dharti Paun, is written by Sarveshwar Dayal Saxena. Now, Sarveshwar Dayal Saxena, he's staying in his city, and in this poem, he expresses his wish to get even a small piece of land because he wants to bring in some greenery to the city. And in this poem, he also shows the importance of environment for all of us. So let's start off with this poem, and I'm dedicating this poem to my little subscriber who had asked me to explain this poem. I'm also sorry that I've taken a little bit long time to explain it. Anyways, let's just start off with the poem. Thodi Dharti Paun. Thodi means little, Dharti means land, Paun means I wish I get a little bit of land. That is the wish of the poet which he is telling here. बहुत दिनों से सोच रहा था थोड़ी धरती पाऊं. Now children, as usual, first I'll tell the meanings of the sentences, then of each word, and then I'll explain in short what he exactly wants to convey in this stanza. That way you'll be able to understand the poem very clearly. बहुत दिनों से सोच रहा था. From many days I have been thinking. थोड़ी धरती पाऊं. I should get little land. उस धरती में बाग बगीचा जो हो सके लगाऊं. And I should be able to make a garden in that land with lots of green plants and trees. Whatever possible, I should be able to plant them or grow them. बहुत दिनों से means from many days. थोड़ी little, धरती land, पाऊं I wish I can get. Baag bagicha means garden full of plants, green plants. Jo ho sake lagao means whatever is possible, I should be able to plant and grow them. Now children, the bhavarth, or what does this stanza convey? In this poem, basically the author who's staying in a city, there are no like green plants and trees there. So he wishes that he gets at least a small piece of land where he can grow lots of plants and bring greenery. In city, all of you know, trees are being cut down just because people want to make buildings and buildings and buildings. So it's like a concrete jungle. There is no greenery. खिले फूल फल चिड़िया बोले प्यारी खुशबू डोले ताजी हवा जलाशय में अपना हर अंग भिगोले. Now here the poet Sarveshwar Dayal Saxena says that after buying that small land in the city, he wishes to make a garden out of it. In that, he wishes that there'll be lots of flowering plants, there'll be lots of trees which are bearing fruits, and wherever there is a garden, you will find lots of birds, and he would love to hear them chirping. And these flowers, they would be spreading their beautiful fragrance all around. And he also wishes to construct a small pond in the garden, and the garden will be full of cool breeze, because children, you know, wherever there are more trees, there'll be a lot of breeze and coolness in the environment. And he wishes that in that pond, these birds who are chirping around, they will go and dip themselves, and they will make themselves wet and enjoy that coolness. Now let's see the meaning of each word. Khile means bloom. Phool means flowers. Phal means fruits. Chidiya here means birds. Bole means they should be chirping. Pyari khushbu, lovely fragrance. Khushbu means fragrance of the flowers. Tazi hawa, fresh wind. Now, how does the wind become fresh? When there are a lot of trees, they give lot of oxygen into the environment and they remove all the impurities like carbon dioxide from the environment, and it makes the wind fresh. Jalashay mein. Jalashay means pond. So in this picture, they have shown everything rather. It's basically a river that has been shown, but Jalashay means a pond. You can see the fishes, the deer, and all the birds chirping, green trees, all those things in the picture. This is what he imagines in his mind, how the garden should look. लेकिन 1 इंच धरती भी कहीं नहीं मिल पाई, एक पेड़ भी नहीं कहे जो मुझको अपना भाई. Now, children, he says that he tried his best to get at least a small piece of land in the city, but he did not get even an inch of land anywhere because it's full of construction, buildings. He says so he has not been able to even plant a single tree. Kahe jo mujhko apna bhai means if he grows a plant, that plant will be his and that it will be like his own brother. That is what here he means to say. 1 inch means 1 inch, a small piece of land. Dharti means land. Kahi nahi mil pai, he did not get anywhere. Paid means tree and bhai means brother. Children, in case you have doubts, you feel that it should be explained in some other way also, just let me know. I'll definitely come back to you. हो सकता है पास तुम्हारे अपनी कुछ धरती हो, फूलों फूल फलों से लदे बगीचे और अपनी धरती हो. Now the poet Sarveshwar Dayal Saxena says that he was not able to buy even a small piece of land in the city. But he, asks us, or he tells us that maybe you have some land with you. It could be even a little land. Or maybe you have lots of trees with fruits in them and lots of flowering plants. Such a garden you might be having. Or maybe you are having your own land. So, हो सकता है, maybe it is possible. तुम्हारे अपनी कुछ धरती हो means maybe you have some land of your own. अपनी means your own. फूल, flowers, फल means fruits. फलों से लदे, loaded with fruits. Lade means loaded, a tree which is having lots of fruits. Bagiche means garden. Or apni dharti ho, maybe you have some land of your own. Now children, we know a lot of us have lots of land back in India or, in our own places, but because of some or the other reason, we may not be able to maintain it. So here he gives the importance of the land and he says that if you have such a land, he wishes that we maintain that with full of greenery. हो सकता है छोटी सी क्यारी हो, महक रही हो, छोटी सी खेती हो जो फसलों में दहक रही हो. Now he says maybe you have a small bed of plants. Here kyari means children, like you have a land and in which you have small lots of small saplings or plants. Mehek rahi ho, and maybe it is spreading its fragrance all around. Maybe they are flowering plants and they are spreading their fragrance all around. It is full of small plants. That particular piece of land which you are owning. Choti si kheti ho. Maybe you have a small agricultural land where you are doing agriculture. Maybe you're growing rice, wheat or such crops. Jo faslon mein dehek rahi ho. Now, when we do agriculture, we get crops out of it, right? Maybe your rice crop or your wheat crop, they're all golden in color. So here the poet compares that to fire, like when the crop is fully blooming or it is fully grown, all the grains which are golden in color, they look like, together when they're there, they are all golden in color, and he compares that to fire. Dehek rahi ho means like fire, they are glowing. Here, fire doesn't mean exactly fire, he means the golden color of the paddy. Kyari here means a bed of plants, small flowering plants. Mehek rahi ho, which is spreading fragrance. He's talking about the flowers. Choti si kheti ho. Kheti here refers to agricultural land where people grow rice, paddy, corn, etc. Faslo mein dehek rahi ho. Fasal means crop. When the fully grown crop is there, it looks like it's fully golden and looks like fire. Dehek rahi ho means which is just making the environment so beautiful. That is what the poet Sarveshwar Dayal Saxena wants to say here. हो सकता है कहीं शांत चौपाए घूम रहे हो सकता है कहीं सहन में पक्षी झूम रहे हो. He's telling, maybe you have a piece of land where chaupai, here chaupai means the four-legged animals, they are peacefully roaming around. So he's imagining that beautiful situation. हो सकता है कहीं सहन में, maybe in your this piece of land that you have, or in your front yard, birds are all flying all around, chirping all around and enjoying themselves. हो सकता है कहीं शांत चौपाए घूम रहे हो. Here shant means peaceful, chaupae, chaw means char, four, pae means पैरों वाले animals, that is four-legged animals. घूम रहे हो, they are roaming around. हो सकता है कहीं सहन में. Here children, सहन means it is basically the front yard, where generally if it is full of plants and trees, birds they come and make their nest and they chirp around, they fly around here and there. Pakshi jhoom rahe ho, and they sit on the branches of these trees and they swing. तो विनती है यही, कभी मत उस दुनिया को खोना, पेड़ों को मत काटने देना. Sorry, it is कटने देना. मत चिड़ियों को रोना. Now, the poet, he says that if you have such a land where you have animals roaming, birds chirping, full of flowers which is spreading around, beautiful fragrance, trees which are loaded with fruits, he requests very sincerely that please you should never lose that world. Please do not let the trees in your land get cut for the selfish interest of the people. Mat chidiyon ko rona, and please do not let the birds cry, because the birds, they live on these trees. They build their nests, they have their children, and they enjoy and they literally live because of these trees. And if you make them cut for the selfish interest of people, they literally cry because they have nowhere to go. So vinti hai yehi. So this is my request. Vinti means request. Kabhi mat us dunya ko khona. Dunya means world. Khona means lose. Never lose that piece of land or that world. Pedon ko mat katne dena. Now in the picture, children, you can see there are so many buildings and very few trees. So the poet is requesting, please do not let them cut the trees. Now children, the world or your country, your land is in your hands. You all have to be aware of the fact that for the selfish interest of the people, when they cut the trees, they make big buildings so that they get a lot of money by selling them. What is happening in the process? You're losing the trees. You're losing the rich oxygen which is going to give us life, health, all that you're losing. So if at all your parents, your grandparents have some land, see to it that they don't sell it. See that the trees in that land is never given to be cut by others. Mat chidiyon ko rona. Rona means cry. Please do not let the birds cry. They have nowhere else to go. They need trees where they can build their nest and live. Ek ek patti par हम सबके सपने सोते हैं, शाखें कटने पर वे भोले शिशुओं सा रोते हैं. Now here the poet says that on each and every leaf, like you and me, we have dreams. These leaves and these birds who live on these trees, they have their own dreams. And when the branches of these trees are cut, these innocent birds, even the leaves of the trees, they cry just like children. So here the poet says they are very innocent. The trees, they are giving, richness to the environment. They are giving us life. But when they are cut, they are innocent like children. They have not done any wrong. And, just like children, these leaves cry when the branches are being cut because they die with that. And our dreams also get lost when these trees are cut. So these birds, these leaves, they cry like children. Shishu means children. Patti means leaves. Sapne means dreams. Sote hai means sleep. Shakhe katne par. Shakhe means branches. When the branches of the trees are cut. Ve bhole, innocent. Shishuon sa rote hain. Just like children, they cry. Because they are helpless. They know that they are giving richness to the world. They are making the people live. But still, when people cut them, they cry like children. पेड़ों के संग बढ़ना सीखो, पेड़ों के संग खिलना, पेड़ों के संग संग इतराना, पेड़ों के संग हिलना. Now here the poet Sarveshwar Dayal Saxena, he just requests us that just like we grow from childhood to adulthood, same way trees should become a part of our life. We should grow with the trees. We should learn to grow with them. We should learn to bloom with them because, trees give us life. So they are so important and they should be an inseparable part of our life. We should learn to dance with the trees, the way the trees, they become big, the way they, when there is a wind, they swing and they feel proud that they're giving life to all of us, to the entire earth. Same way, along with the trees, we should learn to dance. Pedon ke sang hilna, even to move along with the trees, we should learn. Here, what the poet wishes to say is that trees are very important part of our life. They are inseparable. We should have trees throughout our lives because they are the basis of life on earth. Pedon ke sang badhna siko. Sang means with them. Badhna means to move forward. Siko means learn. Pedon ke sang khilna. Khilna means to bloom. Sang means with them. Itrana means to dance and Hilna means to move. I hope you understood the meaning of this stanza. बच्चे और पेड़ दुनिया को हरा भरा रखते हैं, नहीं समझते जो दुष्कर्मों का वे फल चखते हैं. Now here the poet says that children and trees, they keep the world green, full of greenery and richness. नहीं समझते जो, those who don't understand this fact, दुष्कर्मों का वे फल चखते हैं. They have to suffer the results of their bad deeds. So let us see the meaning word by word and then what it exactly means. Bachche means children or paid means trees. Here the poet compares the trees with the children. दुनिया को हरा भरा रखते हैं. Hara bhara means green and full of richness. Both children and trees, they keep the world green and full of richness. Now he has compared trees with children. The way children in a house keep the house always, full of what do we say, hustle and bustle. They'll just be running around, laughing around, at times crying, and they make the whole house lively. Same way, the trees make the entire environment green and full of richness. We all have good health. The world looks beautiful when there is rich nature around. Nahi samajhte jo, those people who do not understand this fact. Dushkarma means bad deeds. Fal means result. Chakte hai means they suffer. Now, those people who don't understand this fact that trees are so important for us, all of us know in cities that almost every tree is being cut so that they can build big, big flats. They sell the flats and become richer and richer for their selfish motives. They just don't bother about cutting the trees, that the coming generation is going to really suffer because of them. They never think about that. And not only the coming generation, they themselves suffer bad health later on in life, because once the environment, it gets polluted because of not having trees, definitely the quality of oxygen that we breathe in, it becomes very bad, and it will give all kinds of diseases to the entire creatures on earth. आज सभ्यता वहशी बन. Today, the civilization has become a savage. पेड़ों को काट रही है, and they are just, very cruelly cutting all the trees. जहर फेफड़ों में भरकर हम सबको बांट रही है, and they are filling our lungs with poison, and they are not only our lungs, the entire environment is getting filled with carbon dioxide and harmful gases. We breathe in that, and our lungs get affected, and we are all going to suffer for the deeds of few selfish motive people. Sabhyata means civilization, culture, the society. Vaheshi means savage. Savage means someone who's very cruel, who doesn't think about other people. पेड़ों को काट रही है, they are literally cutting all the trees. जहर फेफड़ों में भरकर, फेफड़े means lungs. Lungs are what helps us to live, right? They help us breathe in and breathe out. When we breathe in poison, that is more of carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, what happens? Definitely we will fall sick. So these people, in the picture they've shown how he's such a big tree which has taken years to come, which is giving life to all the houses all around. Now this person is just without, for his selfish motives, he's just cutting it off. So they are spreading diseases to people by filling poison in their lungs. Here, what the poet wishes to say is that we should never cut trees as far as possible. Unless and until it's an emergency, we should not cut trees, because ultimately it is not the buildings, the cars, or anything that is going to give us life. It is trees. They give oxygen, they make the environment rich, and they give us health and life. So let us all take an oath to protect our environment. Children, and the world is in your hands. You can definitely do that. So with that, we come towards the end of the poem. I hope all of you understood the poem. And in case you have any doubts, do let me know. So best wishes, children. Take care of yourself, take care of your environment, and stay healthy and happy. Bye-bye.